In an age where most teams chase after 19-year-old wonder kids and sign talent based on potential, Inter Milan is writing a different kind of story. Their journey to the final isn't powered by raw pace or flashy tricks, but by calm, resilience, and deep football IQ, the kind that can only be earned with age. For Inter, this final is more than a match. It's a statement that wisdom on the field still matters. That leaders don't always run the fastest, they see the game before it unfolds. And that sometimes the ones who've been counted out are the ones who shine brightest on the biggest stage. Football, for all its glory and hype, often forgets its veterans. Players over 30 are seen as liabilities, squad fillers, or mentors on the bench. But Inter? They see them as weapons, as anchors, as the foundation for a team with purpose. So here we are, just minutes away from kickoff, and the world is watching. Will experience triumph over youth? Will the veterans of Inter Milan silence the doubters once and for all? This is not a fairy tale. This is Inter. And this is magic through age. Let's talk names. Not young stars or TikTok sensations. Let's talk about the men who built this final with blood, sweat, and memory. Francesco Acerbi, a 37-year-old who moves with the grace of someone who knows exactly where the ball will be. No panic, no fuss, just perfect positioning. He's not chasing, he's reading, anticipating, commanding the backline like a general. Then there's Mkhitaryan, 36. Some remember him from his Arsenal days. But now, he's not just a midfielder, he's a conductor. Every pass, every touch tells a story. His calm and chaos turns midfield battles into a symphony of control. And Sommer, at 36, he's not just saving shots, he's saving moments. The Swiss veteran isn't just quick on his feet, he's wise with his timing. While others react, Sommer predicts. And in knockout football, that split-second foresight is everything. These are not players hanging on to the past. They are players shaping the present. They don't need to run faster. They need to think faster. And that's what they do, game after game. In the digital age of stats and speed, these veterans remind us that experience isn't slow, it's efficient. It isn't outdated, it's refined. And tonight, they're the reason Inter believes. What drives a 36-year-old to still sprint, to still dive, to still believe? It's not about trophies anymore. It's not about salary. It's about proving one thing, that the game isn't just for the young. For Inter Milan, this Champions League campaign was more than a title chase. It was a journey led by men who faced injuries, critics, even cancer, and still lace up their boots every morning. Francesco Acerbi is a cancer survivor. He beat illness, and now he's beating elite strikers in the world's toughest tournament. Mkhitaryan has played in 5 countries, learning 5 styles of football. He doesn't just play the game, he speaks its many languages. Sommer, once the underdog at Basel, now stands tall in stadiums that echo with history. These men represent resilience. Their bodies may not be as fast, but their minds are sharper than ever. They know how to slow down a match, how to frustrate younger legs, how to wait for that one moment and strike. Their presence on the pitch is a lesson. For every young player dreaming of glory, look at the calmness of Mkhitaryan, the vision of Acerbi, the courage of Sommer. This is what time gives you, mastery. Not speed, but rhythm. Not reaction, but anticipation. And in a final like this, that's the real magic. While the world was watching for a star to rise, Inter won with warriors and shadows. No viral goals, no flamboyant tricks, just efficient, organized, unbreakable football. It didn't scream for the spotlight. They controlled it. No one noticed when Acerbi stepped forward to intercept, when Mkhitaryan covered an extra 10 yards to plug a gap, when Sommer shouted one word that kept the defense in line. This wasn't about drama, it was about discipline. Not a highlight reel, but a masterclass in patience. And the fans? They didn't cheer the loudest when the final whistle blew. They just stood in awe, recognizing what they'd witnessed. A victory carved not by youth's flair, but by age's craft. In the end, Inter's triumph wasn't just a win, it was a statement that when age meets purpose, the result is not decline, it's dominance. As the final whistle echoes through the stadium, one thing is clear. This is more than a trophy for Inter Milan. It's a legacy, a story for every player who has ever been told you're too old, a message for every fan who believes youth is the only path to greatness. The veterans of Inter showed us that football is timeless, That passion doesn't fade with age. That wisdom earned from decades of battles is priceless. And in their celebration, quiet, humble, yet triumphant, lies the heart of sport. The beauty of football isn't just in speed or flair. It's in heart, in grit, and in the refusal to give up. So here's to the Lao Tuong, the masters of their craft, the guardians of hope. Tonight, they didn't just win a match. They won respect, inspiration, and a place in football history. And for all the young dreamers watching, and remember this, age is just a number. Greatness, that's forever.